Hi, I'm Antonio Melendez. I'm going to be sharing some right-hand guitar exercises with you today. For the lesson, we're going to be using our four fingers. It'll be our thumb, our index, our middle, and our ring. And we're going to be assigning those four fingers to each string. So it'll be one finger, the thumb, on the A, index finger on the D, middle finger on the G, and ring finger on the B. So throughout this exercise, we're going to be keeping those fingers to those strings, so they won't be alternating strings at all. And it's very important that during this exercise, you keep your hand real fluid and real relaxed. Make sure that no fingers are touching the soundboard of the guitar, and that your hand is just hovering real relaxed and real smooth. Alright, let's get started. So, first thing we're going to do is place our thumb on that A, the index on D, middle on G, and ring finger on B. Now I'm going to be holding a C chord with my left hand, so it's a real basic C chord, and I'm going to be playing each finger individually from thumb to ring in order. It's a real basic and simple movement, but it's very priceless as well. It will train your hand to learn its muscle memory and always return to that place. That's a really good home base for your right hand. So let's do it again, a little bit faster and in tempo. Each string will be done in eighth notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. If you ever get a chance to play this with a metronome, it's really good skill as well. Alright, now the next part of this exercise, I'm going to encourage you to practice that first part a bunch of times by itself. It's something you can do while you're watching TV, while you're just hanging out and talking. It's something you can do and set on autopilot for your right hand. So for the next part, we're going to be doing something similar, but we're going to be alternating fingers. So we'll be going thumb, middle, index, ring. Same strings, same relaxed feel, and same tempo. Make sure you're doing that also in eighth notes and that you're keeping your hand very relaxed throughout. Okay, now the final part, which is going to be kind of a combination of the two, is that we're going to be doing something in swinged eighth notes. So instead of hitting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, we're going to be going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So the eighth note is slightly lagged a little bit, which gives it its swing feel. Another thing we're going to be doing on this part is we're going to be actually doing a double pluck at the very beginning on the downbeat. That double pluck will be between the thumb and the ring finger, and they will be plucked at the same time. So that's a good movement to get used to if you haven't done it before. It's plucking the thumb and the ring together. Again, making sure your fingers are relaxed, making sure there's no tension, and they just pluck. And the more you practice this, the better your muscle memory will get and the easier it will be. So just practice it a lot. If it's hard right now and your fingers aren't relaxed, just make it a daily exercise, 15 minutes, and your hand will get used to it. Alright, so now we're going to add those two and then index, middle. Then we're going to thumb, ring, individually, index, middle. Okay, so it's double, index, middle, thumb, ring, index, middle. And I'll do it a little bit real slow, but in tempo. Okay, so now let's put it in time. The timing is going to be 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. So that double pluck is going to get a whole beat, and then 2, and 3, and 4, and. So let's try that in tempo. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Okay, now I'm going to start swinging it and you'll hear the difference. Again, make sure your hand is nice and relaxed, make sure you're not adding any tension, and make sure no fingers are touching the soundboard. Okay, so now we're going to do that with a couple of chords. The first chord will be the C, second chord will be a G, the third chord will be an A minor, fourth chord will be a G again. Now make sure that when you're playing those chords, you're not changing your right hand's strings. You're keeping your right hand on the same strings the whole time. So let's try that real slow with the chords. Alright, so far we've covered 3 different exercises. We've done the basic straightforward one, which is thumb, index, middle, ring. Then we did an alternation, which goes thumb, middle, index, ring. And then we did the combination of the two with swung eighth notes that gave you that folky right hand fingerstyle feel. So make sure you practice these all the time, and key to it always is relaxation and calmness, and you just use it as a meditation when you're just sitting there by yourself and get in the zone. Eventually get it to autopilot where you can talk and you can do things while you're doing that with your right hand. It's also very important that once you learn this, that you share it with somebody. Every time you teach somebody something you've learned, you do get it better in your head. It's proven that it just sinks in better. You have to figure out how to explain what you're doing, which also makes you learn it better. And it's just a really good thing to do. If you have the gift of music, it's really important that you share it with other people and help other people develop their gift as well. Alright, thanks for watching. I'm Antonio Melendez. See you again.